I study animal psychology, and I study dogs, I study great apes, but the idea behind the work is actually to study humans, to understand humans better. And the general idea is that if we want to understand ourselves and what's special about us, how we're different than other animals, then we have to actually see what the animals are like. Otherwise, how can we know how we're different? In many ways, we've learned a lot from animals, how we've been wrong about things that we thought were that only humans do. So for instance, whether it was making tools or learning from each other socially or being able to imagine what someone else is thinking. We know now that animals can do all of those things, but we've also learned where humans are different. And one of the ways that we're really different is our ability to be friendly to people that we've never met before. What's really special about humans is when we study bonobos and chimpanzees, and if they meet a strange bonobo or chimpanzee, they don't really, their response is based on whether they're familiar or not. And actually one species is very friendly to strangers and the other species is very fearful of strangers. Humans are different. We actually, when we meet strangers, as long as a stranger we meet has some kind of information about them that suggests they're from your group, so say I meet a stranger who says they graduated from Duke, instantly friends. If we don't have some kind of information that puts a new person, a stranger, into our group that lets us see them like us, we can feel threatened by that person. And unfortunately, we have evidence now, whether we've studied kids or how people's brains behave, that essentially we see these people as not even human sometimes. The evidence we have from other animals, from studying kids, from studying how our brains work, is that we can see other human beings as not even human and morally exclude them. We think that, our cognition is operating as if another person was a chair. And so if you want to work together with other people, there is a solution. And it's actually a very old and well-established solution, and it's very, very simple, which is that you have friends and friendships across different groups. And when you do that, it makes it very difficult for the psychology that can lead to moral exclusion, to being inconsiderate or even violent towards others. It makes it very difficult for that psychology to surface. By understanding human nature, we can really see how our democratic institutions can be fortified. And we do see that because humans have the ability to see others as not like ourselves or dehumanize, to see others as not even human, we have to build our institutions so that we have cross-group friendships, so that we interact in a way to prevent that psychology from leading people astray in terms of how we view one another.